Coach Brewer, this is your first year at Peru State, but we need to know what's your general outlook and or expectation for this upcoming season.
Well, I think this year our girls have come in, like Sydney alluded to earlier, they've had a great attitude. The chemistry is tremendous, and that's something as a coach you want to make sure that unless you get the chemistry right and the team concept right, you can't do anything else on the court and make things positive for your teams as far as in terms of wins and losses. So basically we're looking at girls and young people that are very motivated, very hardworking. It's as hardworking a group of young people that I've had. They're making commitments in the classroom. We're very pleased with the direction they're going early.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your returners and then some of the newcomers.
We have obviously Sydney and Maddie both are returning seniors this year. And we have a group, we have 8 juniors this year, 6 of them are junior college transfers or transfer from another school. And then we have a couple of volleyball players will be out, a couple of freshmen, and then 2 sophomores. So our junior class obviously is our most loaded class as far as in numbers, where we have quite a few, but we like that a lot. The biggest issue to address will be that we learn to play together as a team. This group of girls, I mean, we have so many young people in our program, that new people and new faces, including the coaching staff with both Coach Flo and Coach Katie. So everybody's learning a new system. So that's the biggest thing is how well the girls are going to adjust, how well they're going to come in every day and learn to gel together as a team. So, but we're excited. If we can keep making the progress we have in the last first 2 weeks of practice, we think that come game week we'll be ready.
Okay, Coach Brewer, you saw the Peru State team last year or previous years, but so in what ways do you think the team's been upgraded since last year?
I think our athleticism is very high. We have very good athletes. We just need to incorporate it in the right place and use our basketball IQs and again adjust to the coaching staff. But we're very optimistic about what the girls can accomplish as long as again they keep the chemistry going, they keep their focus toward the team concept. Right now we have to spend a lot of time because of our lack of size. We have to make sure that we use our quickness to the best of our ability. We have to challenge every shot, make sure that we box out. We have to do all the little things to incorporate because in the Hart Conference, there's tremendous teams in there. Our girls, we'll be playing girls probably not taller than 5'8". We have one girl that's 6 foot, but she's on the injured list right now. So it's just a situation where our girls are really going to have to do all the little things, and not just right. We have to make sure we do it exactly right. So it's something the girls are buying into, and again, we're going in the right direction with that as well.
That leads right into the next question of what are a couple of key points for your team in order to be competitive in the Hart this season?
Well, again, it's not going to be any surprise. Teams will see us on film, and we're going to have to get after people. We're going to have to make sure that our pressure is a constant. We have to make sure one of the things that we really spend a lot of time on is our passing, making good decisions with the ball, and trying to expedite that and do things as quickly as we can. So again, as long as we're able to, like coaches say, be quick but don't hurry, and if we're able to buy into that and to keep together, we'll do a lot of perimeter playing because again, we're not going to have a low post and people are going to try to pound the ball inside on us. So we have to make sure that we do a really good job of helping and recover on teams. So it's something that it's going to be a challenge. Our schedule, even our non-conference schedule, is as hard a schedule as I've ever had. It's something that I really believe the girls are ready to take on the challenge. It will certainly get us ready for being able to play in the conference. When you play open at Morningside, who was the national champ last year, and we play at Augustana, at UNO, Fringe University twice, is always in the national tournament. So we have our work cut out for us, but we're very optimistic about it, and we think this team can really start making progress and putting Peru State on the women's basketball map.
All right. Who do you expect to provide leadership for your team this season?
Obviously, our seniors are who we turn to. You always, in the NAI, you always win with juniors and seniors. You have to have leadership from both of those classes. it is a little bit difficult when some of the girls have had so many coaches in the last few years, so that part of it will be a challenge. But our juniors and seniors have done a terrific job, and we haven't exactly went and said, okay, we have these girls captains, we have leaders, and all of our girls are buying into it. We haven't, not that we won't have captains, but right now we're trying to develop leadership and empower our girls so that they can make the right decisions both on and off the court, and that's happening as we speak. So we're very pleased as a coaching staff of where we are.
All right, as a wrap up, any general comments in terms of the Hart Conference or anything else you would like to share?
Well, the Hart Conference, just as in the GPAC in AIA Division II, is in my viewpoint the best women's basketball conference in the country. The teams that are in there, just last year having 3 teams in the national tournament from the conference, but there's also all the way down all the way from top to bottom. The teams are very strong. There's no easy wins. There's not a home game on the road any time where you're going to be able to let up. So we're going to have to make sure that we're going to have our ears bent and our hairs on fire for sure.
All right, thank you very much. What are some goals you and your team have for this upcoming season?
Some goals we have is to basically just build the program. Here in the past few years, we didn't do too well. And so change is something that's constant. So this year we want to let that year be the year to make some noise and to end up in that tournament.
All right, as a 4-year player and starter, how do you compare where you and your team is now in comparison to your first year in the Hart?
I can say we have come a long way. This isn't to downplay any of the teams or any coaches I've played for, but I really haven't felt part of a team since my high school years, and this year that's been one of the biggest differences, just feeling part of a team. The chemistry's great. We work well on and off the court, and coach really wants us to do well also in the classrooms, and it's something he's really making notice about.
Okay, you are now playing for your 3rd coach in 4 years. What adjustments have you had to make in how you practice and play?
I necessarily wouldn't have to not really make adjustments, but just knowing that, a ball player, anywhere you go, you know the basics of what you learned growing up. It's just really knowing what the coach wants in the program and what you need to do to be successful for us to end up in that tournament.
Okay, you are one of just 2 seniors. How are you stepping up this season to make sure the Bobcats are successful?
Like I said in the past, we haven't really had too much success, so just letting them know that we are not who we were last year, the year before, that we can make a change and be in that tournament and do better to bring more noise to the Bobcats and, bring more focus to the women's basketball program.
Any final thoughts or comments about the upcoming season?
We will be in that tournament.